Imagine fasting until you can count your own ribs through your skin. Imagine sitting in meditation under the burning summer sun until you collapse. Sitting through freezing nights until your body goes numb, not for a day, not for a month, for 6 years. And after all of that, you realize something that changes everything. You were on the wrong path entirely. This is the story of Siddhartha's 6 wasted years, and why they were, in fact, the most important 6 years on his road to awakening. Welcome back to Lotus Heart Awakening. Let's begin. Part 1. The First Two Teachers, 045-4. After leaving the palace behind, Siddhartha sought out the most respected spiritual teachers of his time. His first teacher was Alara Kalama. Alara taught a form of deep meditation leading to what is called the sphere of nothingness, a state so profound that the mind itself seems to dissolve. Siddhartha learned astonishingly fast. What took other students years, he mastered in a matter of weeks. Alara was stunned. He told him, "You have reached the same level as me. Stay and teach alongside me." But Siddhartha shook his head. He understood something crucial. This state of deep stillness was beautiful, and it was peaceful. But the moment he came out of meditation, suffering was waiting for him exactly where he'd left it. Old age, sickness, and death hadn't gone anywhere. They were simply on pause. This wasn't the answer he was searching for. So he found a second teacher, Uddaka Ramaputta. Uddaka taught an even subtler state, neither perception nor non-perception, a place at the very edge of consciousness itself, where the mind barely knows if it's aware or not. Again, Siddhartha reached mastery almost immediately. Uddaka offered him something remarkable. "Stay, lead my community of students." And again, Siddhartha refused. He needed something deeper, not a technique that temporarily covered suffering like a beautiful blanket, but something that could pull it out by the root. Part 2. 6 years of extreme asceticism. Force 830. Disillusioned with pure meditation alone, Siddhartha joined a group of 5 ascetic monks. Their philosophy was simple and brutal. The body is the source of craving. Punish the body enough, for long enough, and the mind will finally be set free. Siddhartha didn't just follow this path. He pushed it further than anyone around him. He reduced his food to a few grains of sesame and a sip of water each day. He sat exposed to the scorching sun through pouring rain. Through nights so cold his body went rigid. He held his breath until his ears rang and his skull felt like it might split open. Those who saw him described a man who had become a walking skeleton. You could count every rib beneath his skin. His stomach had collapsed so deeply you could touch his spine through it. His hair fell out in patches. He had become almost nothing but bone. And even then, even at the edge of death, the suffering hadn't ended. It had only changed shape. The day he nearly died, one day while meditating by the riverbank, Siddhartha collapsed, unconscious from sheer exhaustion. A young woman named Sujata happened to be walking nearby, carrying a bowl of milk rice as an offering to a tree spirit. Seeing his motionless, wasted body, she mistook him for the spirit himself. She knelt down and offered him the bowl. Siddhartha drank. This, not the bowl of rice itself, but what happened in his mind right after became the single most important moment of those 6 years. A memory surfaced from his childhood, a quiet afternoon sitting beneath a rose apple tree, where, without forcing anything, without punishing his body at all, he had slipped naturally into a state of deep, effortless peace. And in that instant, he understood. That was the way. Not the extreme indulgence of palace life, and not the extreme punishment of the ascetics, but a middle path, walking steadily between the two. Part 3. When his 5 companions walked away, 8:30-10s. When his 5 fellow ascetics saw Siddhartha accept that bowl of rice and eat, their faces fell. To them, this meant only one thing. He had given up. He was weak. He had surrendered to comfort. Without a single word, they turned and walked away. Siddhartha watched them go. He didn't try to stop them. He didn't try to explain. He understood something important. What he had just glimpsed couldn't be argued into someone else's mind. It could only be discovered directly by walking the path yourself. He made his way to a place called Bodh Gaya and sat down beneath a pipala tree, the tree that history would come to know as the Bodhi Tree, the tree of awakening. And there he made a vow that would change the course of human history. Let my flesh wither. Let my bones fall apart. I will not rise from this seat until I find liberation. 6 years. 2 brilliant teachers. Extreme self-denial pushed to the very edge of death. And the greatest lesson of all didn't come from a technique, a teacher, or triumph. It came from a simple bowl of milk rice and the memory of a child sitting quietly and at peace beneath the shade of a tree. Maybe that's worth sitting with for a moment. We often assume the right path is the hardest one, the one that demands the most suffering, the most sacrifice, the most punishment. But sometimes the right path isn't the harshest one at all, it's the most balanced one. If this story is speaking to something in your own life right now, some part of you swinging between extremes, searching for a middle ground, let it sit with you for a while. In our next video, we go to the night everything changed, what actually happened beneath the Bodhi Tree, the night Siddhartha became the Buddha. If you found value in this journey, consider subscribing to Lotus Heart Awakening and turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next. Thank you for walking this path with me. I'll see you in the next one.